Please don't go. If I wake up tomorrow, will you still be here? I don't know. You the way I do. You leave, I'm gonna find you. Baby, please don't go, 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 go. Baby, please don't go, 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 go. Baby, please don't go, go. Baby, please don't. Baby, please don't. Baby, please don't.
It's been said and done. Every beautiful thought's been already sung. And I guess right now here's another one. So your melody will play on and on like the best of them. You are beautiful.
Wait ka lang kayo. Narinig mo ko ka. Wait ka lang kayo. Narinig mo ka. Wait ka lang kayo. Narinig mo ka. Wait ka lang. Narinig mo ka. Wait ka lang. Narinig mo
Pero okay na. Ayan. Ay, naka-ano pala 'to 'no, naka-Bluetooth. Hello? Ayan, sana naririnig niyo ako. Ayan, okey na? Check ko lang ba kung naririnig kasi ang topic natin for today is, bridal assistant. Hello sa iyo. Musta na ang ano, pagod? Pagod ba, pagod? 'Di naman, okey lang? Oo nga, eh, nade-delay kasi pagka minsan kaya ano. So our topic for today is about the bridal assistant. So if you wanna join me ano, pagod nga po. Oh, 'di bale magpahinga na kayo at least, still early 'no, hindi pa late. Maaga pa naman, eh, 'di ba? Ay, ayan, maaga pa naman, eh. Kami nga halos magti-12 na kami natapos kaya kagabi, 'no? Ganyan talaga, mahirap ang maghanap buhay, eh. Buti nga, tayo nga 'pag walang pasok nga kaya 'yan. So, our topic for today is about the bridal assistant, 'yan. So, I open up this topic para malaman natin yung mga rules and regulation ng bridal assistant, ayan. Kailangan kasi alam din natin yung mga trabaho natin, ayan. So, we're going to talk about yung mga responsibility ng ating mga bridal assistant. Who is bridal assistant? Sila yung yung always with the bride. So, the bride assistant should be with the bride. Sa Arabic is Khadimat Arusa yata, yun yung sa Arabic. So, yun ay protection niya. The bridal assistant, it will protect the bride from anybody na, sometimes there is a bride na very popular, very rich. So, sometimes they are in danger. Siyempre, yung jealousy ng mga babae na iba na hindi naging asawa ng groom. So, sometimes they are jealous. So, hindi natin alam kung anong mga iniisip. So, kailangan ng bride ng assistant para mag-protect at mag-assist sa kanya sa kanyang kailangan. So that hindi stress yung bride. So, if she needs some water, if she needs some little bit of assistant to her gown, to her clothes, to assist her to put on the gown properly. So, the bridal assistant should be well known of tailoring and dressmaking and how to dress the bride. Ayan. So, especially that the bride will gonna wear like 1,000 of dollars gown or 1,000 KD cost of gown. So, it's really very, very expensive gown. She should be knowledgeable of how to take care of the gown because sometimes it's only rented. So, it's owned by the company and she was sent by a company that owned the gown. So she is there to watch and protect also the gown because it's owned by the company. So that's the duty also of the bride assistant. So the bride assistant will be there to assist the bride what she needs. Like maybe she needs some Panadol or paracetamol. She will have a headache because she's already stressed from the wedding, or she get nervous. Someone to remind her to do this, to do that. There is a difference between bride assistant and a helper, a maid. A maid is the one who is or a nanny who is there in your house to wash your clothes, to clean your house, and to do the laundry, to do the dishwashing, and to do the cooking, and to do the ironing in your house. But the bride assistant is not your maid or nanny. So the bride assistant is the one who is willing to be the PA or the personal assistant of the bride. So sometimes the groom has wives before or he got divorced and the late wives or the other wives before will be jealous and will maybe make a move of bad moves against the new bride. That's why she need a bride assistant to always watch her back. It's not only to fix the gown and do the ironing or whatever. So this is another one. Sometimes we misunderstood what is the job of a bride assistant. So when we see the bride assistant like sitting or not doing anything, you think that she is not doing anything. But her eyes should be looking around, should be watching the water, the food that is given to the bride, the people around the bride. Should be the bride assistant watch all the time uh, the the people around her. Yani in Arabic, matalan na malarusa, uh, lasem, it's hard in Arabic. Um, what do you call this? Musa'ad al-arusa, lasem ga'ad شوف كل نفرات ممكن في شاي قاعد تطلع هي يبي يسوي مشاكل or أي شيء ممكن في صوت أول هذا رجال مع أريس قبل في عروس ممكن في مشاكل بعدين وبريد أسيستانت مساعدة العروسة لازم تطلع كل الناس جنب العروس يعني لازم تأكد يعني عروس يعني زين excellent. It's hard to make Arabic. Yeah, so the bride assistant will make it sure that the bride will be on the safe situation. So the bride assistant should have some first aid kit like Panadol or tape measure and water, extra water if the bride will get thirsty, extra lipstick, and some makeup for the bride in case that the lipstick or makeup will vanish or some anything, and a perfume and like a mouthwash or some kind of candy to give to the bride because the bride will be sitting for a long time and then the groom will come to take the bride. So she needs to be fresh breath and free from stress. So this is the job of the bride assistant, to assist the bride. It's not to assist the people around her. She is not the assistant of all the people around. She is not the helper of the family. She is not the helper of the camera woman or the photographer. يعني مساعدة العروس is مساعدة مع العروس مو مساعدة مع الفيديو كاميرا وومن or مع هدول قاعد تسوي صورة قاعد فيديو لا هذا غلط لازم هذا مساعدة مع العروس طلع كل نفرات make it sure that the bride will be safe you know we don't think of a bad thing about the people around the bride but for instance, we have to be aware that some people, when they are getting married, some other people also are jealous. So we have to be careful also. That's why the bride should have a bride assistant to look around and guide her where she will pass. Maybe she walk on the street that it has a hole. She cannot see the way very well because she is wearing the gown and a heel, very high heels. So the bride assistant will be taking care of the way where she will pass, where she will walk, what is the flooring she will walk. Sometimes, the problem is sometimes the bride and the family they are not really respecting the bride assistant. So they treat the bride assistant like a very very low person and it's like a useless person for them. But they don't know that the bride assistant is very important and playing the important role of the bride, which is she will be the one to assist the bride all the time to make her safe. That's her job. It's not anyone's job. She should be looking to every people around her, every food and every water that it's served to her, and she must make it sure that everything is safe. She is like the queen. She is like the princess, or she's like the king of the whole universe on that time because she is going to get married. So the center of attraction is always to the bride during that day. So she is the most important part of the event. That's why everybody should make it sure that the bride will be on a safe side. Yeah. So how to do it in Arabic, I have no idea. But to make it short, مساعدة العروسة يعني مهم عشان تطلّع كل الناس إذا ما في شي قاعد تفكّر مو زين مال هي وقاعد تطلّع مال هي مو زين كده وملابس هي مضبوط يعني مثلًا أرض وين هي يمشي لازم متأكد كلّه سيدة ما في شي يعني what is this danger؟ إمم. Yeah. Very hard to speak in Arabic if you are not speaking with somebody. If you are just talking by yourself, it's really hard. Should be somebody is talking to you in Arabic. So I can really speak in Arabic if someone is talking to me in Arabic. But if I want to speak in Arabic alone by myself, it's really hard for me. So this is the important role of the Musa'ada al-Arusa. Yes. Nawala ko yung kodiko ko. Dapat may kodiko tayo. So also the bride assistant should be the one who will take care of the calls because sometimes the bride is like busy on her makeup, busy on her wedding, and she's really getting stressed by then. So she will be the one to assist the bride and to give to the mother any calls or any problem or the next kin from the family. So where should be the bride sit? This is the most problem in the wedding. Where to sit when the bride is going to sit? Actually, the normal sit point of the bride will be in the middle, and on the left side of the bride will be the family of the bride, and the right side is the family of the man. But in Arabic way, it's the opposite way. The Arabic man is always sitting on the left side. I don't know why it's on the left side, which it should be the right side. But I I observed that during my during the wedding, I saw the men are sitting on the left side of the bride because you know why? Because when the people they look at the bride and the groom, the people will be in front of the groom and bride will be looking at them as the man will be on the right side. So you understand now, guys? So that's why it will be seen like in a proper way. The bride will be on the left and the groom will be on the right. But when you are sitting or the bride is sitting, the groom will be on her where? On her left side. Yes. So, but in English way or in other way around, the bride will be sitting on the where? Where? Where should be the bride sitting? on the left side of the man. But because in Arabic way, the people will be looking on the stage, they will see the man as will be on the left side. So it will be galat, it will be wrong. Shanchidi gad sa yamin. Lasam Rijal mal yamin. Bas idanas gaad talla, hada talla Rijal yamin. O hada bride mal yasar. So that's why it's a little bit confusing. But different tribes, different kind of wedding. We have different kind of wedding. We have Korean wedding, Japanese wedding, traditional wedding, and Arabic wedding, and English wedding, and etc. So it's not all the same. So the most important thing is we know where to let the bride sit. It should be in the middle because the family, both of the family, left and right, should give a space for the groom and bride family when they taking the pictures. So the mistake for this, the family they interfere on the bride or the bride assistant where they want the bride to sit. So that's why it's become a mistake. But when the wedding is done, they all put the blame on the bride assistant. You know, that's why it's hard to interfere and it's hard to argue with the family if they are the one who wants the bride to sit anywhere. But I know the bride assistant, they know where to put the bride to sit. But it becomes confusing when the family they involve themselves. But of course, they are powerful than anyone else. So this we have to consider when somebody will get married. They have also to learn some important practices in their wedding event. Like what time they're going to start. They have to have like a venue event timing schedule. At this 5 o'clock, 4 o'clock, you will be in the salon, or 2 o'clock, you'll be in the salon preparing yourself, taking makeup and selfies and everything until 5 o'clock or 6, 7. At 7, you should be ready, gown should be worn on, and everything should be prepared. And after that, you have to have like at least 30 minutes to 1 hour to get relaxed, drink a lot of water, and go to the toilet before you go to the event. So that's the duty of a bride assistant to remind the bride to get relaxed and take time before the event and to use the toilet, the restroom, to use everything that she needs to drink and some important thing. So we have to have like a bobbin case or just a needle, a safety needle for in case of emergency, and extra shoes for in case of emergency. So extra needle and thread for anything that will happen. So that's the bride assistant also job to prepare everything like this. And of course, to assist the bride when it's needed. Yes. And again, some people they misunderstood why the bride assistant always sitting. So we should not criticize the bride assistant if she's sitting or not doing anything during the bride makeup and anything. The bride assistant should be sitting beside or near the bride and should be looking around, looking around. Her eyes should be investigating everything that's happening around the bride. It should be safe places, safe water, safe makeup, and everything. It could be some people will send some danger from the beauticians, can be from the poisonous water or poisonous food. So the bride assistant should be looking after the bride. For a normal person, we don't have to worry if we are really we don't have enemies or no one is encountering any problem. But it happens sometimes in some important people. Brides from other big family need to be taken care of. So yes, it's adi, yani. If you are going to the bride, it's adi. You just do your job and that's it. Drink coffee, put the gown on, and do some stuff, taking pictures, photography, and everything. But that's not really the rule of a bride assistant. And people misunderstood this happening. So sometimes in a different world, the bride are not allowed to try their gown before the wedding. So this is happening also in many different kind of traditional culture of other countries, nationalities. So sometimes the gown will be too tight, too small, or too short, or too long. That's why we need a bride assistant to adjust these problems. So the bride assistant should be knowledgeable also of tailoring. They should not be like knowledgeable only to just dress up the gown. So the bride assistant is going to repair the gown during within 1 hour, within 30 minutes. If it's tight or not tight or loose, then she will adjust the gown for a very short time. That's why it's not easy to be a bride assistant with $1,000, thousand of KD clothes. So if you think, if you go to the wedding and you see those girls running and walking down the aisle for the bride and assisting the bride, and you just look at them like silly, nothing, and useless person, you are wrong, and you must understand that they are playing a very important role of the bride's life, because they will be the first one to die if somebody will attempt to do some bad things to the bride or the groom. So that's the reason why the bride assistant is really important part of the wedding event. So I did open this topic for I see some reasons that a lot of weddings they just ignore this kind of reasons about the bride assistant, and they don't know what is the reality and duties of every bride assistant. So there was some incidents before, a lot of incidents happening if you search the internet and Google, that during the wedding and before the wedding, a lot of some negative things happening about the bride or the groom. So I don't want to say it. You just search the internet and you just search the Google or anything, and you will know what I'm talking about. So that's why the bride assistant is like the security guard of the bride and the groom. So that's why she is very important. So anybody will talk about the bride assistant, we just ignore, and it's like nonsense to us because we just see them like assistant for the bride. But the truth is there is a hidden reason and very important thing about these people, and that's the reason why I open up this topic for everyone who are very genius and knowledgeable and can see every little thing on this earth. And this I found out long time ago, but I never talk about it. And now I got the chance to talk about this topic. And I hope some people will come and understand and get together and realize about the importance of the bride assistant. It's called bride assistant or a PA, personal assistant. So these people are dressing up like with uniforms and assist the bride. So anything that, yes, she is like a maid. She is like a maid of the bride because she had to do everything that the bride should do during and before the wedding, because the bride will be busy and very stressful of her event that's going to be. So the bride assistant will be the one to do everything that she had to do. Pick up things, very simple things that she had to do but she cannot do. She had long nails or wet nails, or she have a makeup. She doesn't want to ruin her makeup. So the bride assistant is the one to do the things for her. So that's it, guys. So I know some people they ignore the importance of being a bride assistant or a PA. But this is the thing. You are not just a tailor. You are not just a PA. You are not just holding the gown and take the gown. No, you have a lot of responsibility. The bride is very important in this event. Not only to take the money after the event, not only to wait until the event is done and you go home and you take your salary. This is not the thing. And you are not there to be disturbed by the other photographer and to do the things that others should do, not you. That's not your job. So some people they do everything not for the bride, but that's wrong. Then of course when the mother of the bride say do this, so you are like their nanny or maid. So that's happening on the event that they think that they have a normal wedding and they don't need anything except they do this, even though it's not needed really. Then the bride assistant should do anything, but the main thing is to be with the bride. So that's the company rules. You go there, what's the gown, what's the bride, what's her clothes, what's her everything, you know. But the hidden that matters, that is not really related on you or you didn't know about it, is that you are the security of the bride. You are there to secure the bride. You are there to release the stress of the bride. You are there to make it sure that the bride gown will be safe and the bride will be safe and that she have all the things that she needed. Some of the bride when they are going to the event, they get so suffocated and get so stressed. Sometimes the gown were too tight and too loose. Sometimes it's falling down because it's really expensive gown and it's very heavy. So that's the reason why there is a bride assistant to assist her. That's why the bride assistant should be watchful and near the bride assistant. Now there is something I don't understand, why the bride assistant they treat like a useless person. They never even bother to give water or they never even bother to give a chair. You know, this is what I observed to the wedding. So they thought that she's just a useless thing that just is standing there to show off that there is a bride assistant. But the important really is they never noticed that. So I came to it that we have to know about these things and we have to open up this thing. And for the people who are planning to get married and one day they want to get married, they should know also what they need before the wedding and that they will know why they need a bride assistant and so that they will have a perfect wedding event. Yes. So, Citru, thank you for coming up here. And if you want to join me, you can come up. Also, if you want to open up any topic you want, and also you can collaborate with me. And yeah, you can drop your link by saying typing the hashtag Megalab shoutout. So let me know if you want to drop your link. Just type Megalab shoutout. Okay, guys. Okay, type Mega Love shout out and Nightboat will be dropping your link alone. Ayan. Nantok naman ako sa ano ko. Let's have some music. Music. Ay, music. Music. Sino 'to, Yasmin? Yasmin sent you an image. Marketplace. What is Yasmin? Thank you very much. 2 million in the house. Shukran, shukran, Jasilan. Thank you for watching and listening over there. Sorry if I don't have a camera. I really need to know. Worldwide. Worldwide. Just a second, guys. Just drink my coffee. Yeah. Mhm. Okay, kailangan tayo magpatugtog. Sito, andiyan ka pa ba? So, kailangan tayong magtalakay ng iba't ibang topic para meron tayong sinasabi sa ating mga events or ating mga live dyan. Ayan. Anyway, patalastas muna tayo mga guys. Mahilig ako sa patalastas eh. Pero hindi ako nagpatalastas ngayon Na-over na nga ako ng oras ko ng kakadaldal eh. Ay, 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 ay. Sarap magdaldalan eh. Hello everybody. Hello, hello. Ayan. Uy, uy. Ayan. Shadow. Ay. So, yeah. Ito ang aking microphone. Yan. Ikakabit ko dito. Yan. Ay, ayaw na ayaw na siyang magkabit. Anyway. I hope my internet is working, guys. I don't know if it's working well. Ano yan, Citro? Tulog ka na? O, kung gusto mong kumanta, Citro, pasok ka lang. So, ayan. Now, we are almost done with our topic for bride assistant. So, we are going to make patalastas na. So, yes, we are still in our topic, bride assistant. So, if you want to share anything about the bride assistant, you are free to join. What happened to this? Parang wala akong internet. Sometimes my internet is laggish. Sometimes my internet is really slow. There you go. So yan po ang ating topic for today. Hadi majmu'a mal مساعدة العروسة. Nag-aano ako, nag-i-slow motion. Wait a minute, guys. Tanggal ko muna yung ating microphone. Just a second. You should know by now. Wala siya. Alam ko na, dala-dala ko yun eh. Citro, sasali ka dun sa aking parapol, no? Citro, kasi isulat ko na yung mga name nyo sa maliliit na names. Susulat na ako ng name. I don't wanna leave you now. Ayan. For our parapol. Who's going to join the parapol? Join, join, join. Who wanna join, join, join? Join, join, join. Alam ko, ginagamit ko yung paganina eh. Maliit lang siya. Tapos, ilaw siya ng tahanan. Oh, sinong sasali dyan? Magpa-type-type lang dyan na. Who wants to join for tomorrow? So, tomorrow our grand raffle draw. So, last day na natin ng pag-e-entry. I don't know where. Ang alam ko kasi kanina nandito. So guys, if you want to join, Citro is here. Nako, nakatatlong na si Citro. Tatlong entry na si Citro. Tsaka si Emma Bromeo. Dami ng entry ni Emma Bromeo. Puro Emma na. Mananalo na si Emma dyan eh. Si Emma Bromeo. Maghanap ako ng Maghanap ako ng ballpen. Looking for a pen, guys, so I can write the name of the raffle draw. I hope this will work. Ay, nako. Pag kailangan mo, hindi mo makita. Ayan. Bridesmaid. Okay. Citru Makatangay. Citru. Kailangan totoong pangalan mo yan, Citru, ha? To win the parapol. Citro. Citro makatangay. Ala, walang ballpen. I know I brought some pen here, so I'll find some pen. Here, I found it. So guys, we have Citru Makatangay, our contestant. Citru Makatangay. 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 Ayan. Citru Makatangay. Ayan po si Citru Makatangay. Yan po ang ating kasali sa paraffle. So ilalagay na natin siya dito. Okay. There you go. Citro Makatangay. Ayan. Ay, paano ba natin papabasa? Citro Makatangay. Tapos fold natin siya ng maliliit. Ayan. Very tiny. Ayan. And then kanina andito si Emma Borromeo. Emma Borromeo. Meyo. Mhm. Andito si JRW. 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 Pasa load to. Mhm. Jenny. Ayan. So magche-check na ako mamaya ng mga nagsulat sa aking si yung mga nag-comment sa akin mamaya, and then magsusulat na ako at ilalagay na natin sila. Yung mga nag-comment ng May 2. Si Saint Williams. Saint Williams. Saint Williams. Saint Williams, ayan. Si Deborah Orat, kasali din si Deborah Orat. Ayan. Deborah Orat. Pumunta rin siya. Isang beses nga lang, pero dalawa yata, dalawa. Yeah, and also, of course, si Brett Glasso. Si Brett Glasso, lagi siyang pumupunta. Brett Glasso. Ayan. Brett Glasso. Pag nanalo naman siya, pwede rin naman niyang i-donate yan or i-join button. I-join button ko yan kay pagka nanalo siya. And may the best people win. Ayan. May the best people win. Hmm. Ayan. I have to ano, sandali. Dito ba yung listahan? Angel Simbahon, Ani Ariet. Dito. Iba pala 'tong mga tauhan ko pala 'to. Teka, dami kasi kong listahan, eh. Ilang eto na, Ipes Vlog. Pandemic. Yan, maliliit 'tong mga ano ko, eh, parapol ko ito. So, yan. This is the last day of our paraffle. Tomorrow is our grand raffle draw. Ayan. Tananan! And may the best man win. Diba? La, la. Ayan. Kung sino pa ang mga ano dyan, isusulat natin, mga kapatid. Who else wants to join? Magsabi na dyan. Grand raffle draw natin bukas. So, yan. Bahala kayo. Our grand raffle draw is tomorrow. So, if you want to join, it's up to you. O yan, just reminding you for our grand raffle for tomorrow, guys. Grand raffle draw tomorrow. Ayan, just watch out morning or evening. Basta nandyan na yan, naka-ano na yung live. Tignan lang natin kung biglaan tayo na hindi na naman free bukas. But I'm sorry to tell you, I'm free tomorrow. So, let's hurry up. Join the raffle. Malaman kung ano. So, yan. Huwag ko muna siyang patayin. Baka may gustong sumali dyan sa ating tema ng araw na ito. Although I'm done with my explanation, anybody wanna join and add something? Sana ba yung aking headphone? No? Wala dito talaga yung aking ano. I don't know bakit nawawala yung green at black ko eh. Na, nawala. Black lang. Some of my bags are gone. Dalawang bag ko ang nawala. And some of the small. Something's going on not right. Ayan, hello, hello sa inyo dyan. Benga love, shout out. Hindi pala magbaba si night boat pagka sinasabi mo lang mega love. Ayan. Ay. Bakit? Ay 'pag nakakabit yung ano, 'pag nakakabit ang microphone hindi siya yung microphone lang ang gagana. Yeah. Oh, ayaw. Hmm, hala. Hmm, saan siya nagko-connect? Siguro naka-connect siya sa isa kaya gano'n. Ayun, naka-connect pala sa ano, yeah, it's connected here. Kaya pala ayaw. Oh, now I understand na. Bakit ayaw mag-connect na siya. Ay kailangan dalawa, isa lang pala ang puwedeng connect. La, 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 la. Oh, so only one. Hurry up guys, hurry up. Mag-type lang ng mega love guys, para maibaba ni Nightbot yung inyong mga bahay. Ayun, binaba nga. Oh, 41 pa lang ang bahay niya. Hmm, gusto ko panoorin 'to. Hmm. One second, guys. I'm just here.
Hello, my twins. How can I just let you walk away? Just let me live without the praise. When I started taking every breath you didn't know me at all. How can you just walk away from me when all I can do is watch you leave? 'Cause we shared the laughter and the pain, and even shared the tears. You're the only one who really needs me at all. So take a look at me now. There's just an empty space, and there's nothing here behind me, just the memory of your face. Take a look at me now. There's just an empty space, and I'm coming back to me again. So it's the time I've got to face. I wish I could just make you turn around and see me cry. There's so much I need to say to you, so maybe it's why you're the only one who really knew me at all. So take a look at me now. There's just an empty space, and there's nothing left here behind me, just the memory of your face. Take a look at me now. There's just an empty space, but to wait for you is all I can do, and that's what I've got to face. Take a look now. I still be standing here, and the fact coming back to me is again. Oh, it's the time I've got to face. Take a look at me now. Take a look at me now, please. Thank you, my twins. Thank you, guys. Love you guys. Thank you very much.
Hi, Information Man Show. How are you? You can drop your link by typing hashtag Megalab. Thank you so much for coming. I'm just I don't want to have a CPR. I'm watching something very important. So that's why I keep up the sound. How are you? Thank you for coming, my brother. Thank you so much. I think all the people are sleeping right now in the Philippines. How's your show? Been busy? I'm making my bag. I'm doing my bag. Yo. There. It's a black one. See, it's like a flower design. A little bit hard, but it's okay. It's a new style. So making it good. So I hope it will, you know, saleable. I'm trying to do some business, my own. As you know, it's pandemic and it's hard without a job. So you have to do some kind of business. It's 5-1. La 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 la. I know. La 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 la. I'm so thankful I activated my night boat, because the night boat is replying my messages. At least I never neglect some of the people who are coming to my live stream. Sometimes you don't see, no, and sometimes it's delayed. So it's better someone is answering. Thank you, night boat. Thank you, thank you. Okay, where is it the one I'm watching?